Hi guys, welcome to part 6 of our little modular building tutorial series. This is going to be a very short video, just looking at taking our pieces of our kit and exporting them out to 3D Studio Max, so it shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes. And then in the next video we will look at importing them into Unreal and assembling them all together. So here we have all our little pieces that we made. I've actually already exported these ones, all of these guys up here, exporting them out individually, giving them their own individual file name. And I'm just going to do a demonstration on this final piece here to show you the processes you go through, and you just repeat that for every single piece. A little double window here I'm not going to bother with because it needed a bit more work, but it's just more of the same stuff that you've already seen me do in the previous videos. So let's just get to it with the export. We want to take this little corner roof piece here. I'm just going to move it out of the way just very briefly here. So you can see a couple of things we want to do before we export. First of all, we want to select every piece of the object that we want to export. So for example, this little window here, it consists of two objects. It is the wall and it has the window separately. So depending on what it is you're exporting, you might just need to select all around it. Make sure you select everything. In this case, we've just got one piece. It's just the roof here. So what I want you to do is make sure the pivot point is down in the bottom left. It's very important for all these pieces that the pivot point is down on the bottom left or bottom right or whatever. As long as it's consistent, wherever you want to put it is fine. Just make sure it's consistent with everything. And then what we want to do is we want to turn on our snaps toggle. And we want to just move that corner point where the pivot is just down to our origin point. So you can see we have a black line here on our grid. That's our origin point. If you can't see your grid, just toggle the G key to toggle it on and off, and just line that up with the origin point there. That's all we really have to do, just to make sure it lines up nicely when we bring it into Unreal, and there's no weird stuff like the pivot point hanging off the side. Doesn't always happen, but sometimes it can. So good practice just to do that, and then we just want to make sure it's selected again. Go to File, Export, Export Selected. And then we're going to find where we've saved that to. Let me see, so mine were not in here. Why are you not letting me find that? One file location. There we are. So where I've saved all of these, you'll notice I've given them a similar file name each time. Red brick being the type of kit that we're creating, and then just a name to indicate what part of the building it is. And you'll notice I've used underscores there as well. Good practice to use underscores. Some game engines, some softwares don't like to have spaces in the file names, so always use an underscore. So just hit save and you will get a little FBX exporter box come up as well. Just hit OK for that. I've already exported this one, so I'm not going to do it and just overwrite this. But just hit save and then hit OK and everything's grand. Last thing you want to do then, just when you have these saved out, is just move it out of the way so you know which ones you've exported and which ones are still to go. And that's really it. That's all we want to do in 3D Studio Max. So yeah, we'll leave it there, and I'll see you for the next part where we're jumping into Unreal. Thank you very much, guys.